What's up guys, Core Gamers here, and today it's going to be our first episode of our career mode series. This series doesn't have to be official series, you know, this is just a pilot episode. If you guys do like it, then we will continue it. So let us know if you like it by leaving it a like at the end of the video. So for this career mode, we are going to be Norwich. I don't really know why I chose Norwich. I just think they've got a pretty good squad. Made a few new signings in the summer, you know, Van Wolfswinkel, Redmond and people like that, and I just think it'll be a bit of a challenge to see how far we can go in the cups and how high up the table we can get in the league, and I just think it'll be quite fun. So here we are downloading the latest squad, and this just makes sure that obviously all the transfers have happened, so you have got your latest squad. So if you do have any players that you think will be good for Norwich to sign as well, that would be great. So also, yeah, this isn't the final series. If you like it, leave a like and let us know in the comments if you want us to keep this up, or if you want us to stop it, or maybe do it with a different team, and we can do that for you. We're up for suggestions, and if you want us to get the financial takeover or something like that, we can do that as well, just to make it a bit more interesting. So as you can see now, we're just setting up the name, Core Gamers from England, shirt tie. And now this is just a tutorial for the new global transfer network. That is like actually quite a good feature, I feel, to career mode. Like it makes it a lot more realistic, because you can't just go make a bid for a player and they instantly start sign. You would probably scout it in real life as well, so it is more realistic, and we'll have a play around with that and see what players we can get from that as well. So as you can see, it is showing that Wigan have got Grant Holt offers. That he probably would have been good for us, but we have got Ricky Van Wolfswinkel and other players as well. So I'm sure that it won't be a big impact on our team. So as you can see now, we can actually get into our career mode, and we're just gonna create the new career. Hopefully this will go on for quite a while. For this season I want to get mid-table. I think mid-table will be good to make sure like Norwich are a stable club and everything. And here you go, we're just going into it now, and it's saying that they want us to get into the domestic cup. They want us to get to the round 16 stage, and then it's giving us information about the global transfer network and stuff, and a few players that we have injured, like our goalkeeper Ruddy. So hopefully we can have a play around, you know, with our squad and everything. And if you have any suggestions of who we should put in there, then go for it, feel free. So in our squad at the minute, we've got Ruddy in goal. Just have a look at what other goalkeepers we have, you know. Anyone good, you know? No, Ruddy's probably the best one that we have. He's only 26 as well, but I feel like we do need a backup goalie, as he, you know, if he gets injured, which he is now, what are we going to do? We don't have any good goalies. Then we have Martin. Martin's actually a really good player, and we have Turner. See, Turner's quite old and he's not the greatest, so I thought Bassong's pretty young, got pretty good stats, and he's actually a really good player. And then next to him you've got Bennett. Bennett's 23 years old and he's really good. I'm not sure what his potential is, but I'll have to have a look into that. Then we have Garrido left back, and why not play Olsen there when Olsen's quicker and he's much younger, and I'm sure he'll probably hit 80s as well in a couple of seasons. Then right mid Snodgrass, in the middle Houseman Fur, left mid we've got Redmond, centre forward Elmander, and striker Van Wolfswinkel. It's actually a really strong team. If you look on the bench as well, we got Hooper, Tete, and look, most of the players are 70s, and we have quite a in-depth squad, but I think we are actually lacking maybe a goalkeeper and a defender. So we put Tetty in there anyway for Howson. We take off Elmander for Hooper. And just having a look at the stats and everything, and overall Hooper was probably the better choice. So look, if you see our squad, it is all 70s other than Bennett, but Bennett is 23, and with the young players you want to get them as much game time as possible so their overall does improve. And I'm actually really happy with that team. The Van Wolfswinkel and Hooper combination, I hope really does work. So now we are going into our first actual global transferring network orders, and we are looking for defensive minded, first team quality and promising, and we want it to be a right back because we probably need some cover in that area. So you're just going to keep the changes and you're going to add a new instruction as well, and this instruction is going to be first team quality, and then I think this one's for the goalie because I think we need a goalie, and it's tall. And it is a goalkeeper, yeah, because we do need some backup in that position, as if Ruddy gets injured, we have to play with, I think it's Bun, he's like a 69 overall, and we don't really want that because, we want to be feel comfortable with our goalie and not concede goals, so that could be vital. So obviously a goalie would be great. So we are sending our scouts out to Spain, and another one to where is it? I think it's Germany maybe, or France. France, yeah, it is France. And as you see, we haven't got very good scouts. I'm pretty sure you can purchase scouts that are better and have better judgment and experience, but I'll have to have a look into that and see what you can do. And straight away we have emails, but we're just going to advance and see when our games are really. So I'm not sure if there's any friendlies coming soon or what is going on, but nothing really goes on. We're just waiting to hear back from our scouts, and then all of a sudden we have some emails back, and I think, as you can see in the bottom left, there is some goalies. Leno's popped up, so have to have a look at that now because there might be a few good ones that we can get nice and cheap. So we'll have a look at Germany first, and there's Leno, who's 21, pretty good. Trapp, who's 23, and Zila, who's 24. They're all quite over the 6 foot mark as well, which shows what I asked for, and they're all really young. So I'm gonna ask to carry on scouting them and see what actually their stats are. And then there's Kavira from Barcelona. He's 25, 6'2", and he obviously probably won't get a lot of game time at Barcelona, so I think he might actually come along to Norwich, which would be quite nice. So inquire him and ask to scout further, and hopefully we can get some stats back and his value, so then we can actually make a bid, because you can't, in this FIFA 14 career mode, you can't just go in with a random bid, because they most of the time you won't get it right, or on their value for young players. It normally doubles when you actually inquire about it, which is quite weird, but obviously they've changed it up, so it's actually harder to sign players. So we just check our office before we have our first pre-season friendly, which is against Calgary. Quite a tough game, but I think we can do alright. And then we have 2 emails in the player conversations after we just have a look at our German scout that's got back to us, and he's got back with quite a lot actually. But look, as you can see, Zyla has quite really good stats actually, so I think that he might be one to get, but we'll have a look at our player conversations first. And it's just from Carlo Nash. He's just saying this might be his last season and he wants to play in this game really, but I think that we need to put our first team out to see how they actually perform. So I don't think he'll play a big part in this season. So we are going to sim the friendly, and we will just delegate to assistant manager, and all he's done is really put in Bun and swapped around Pilkington for Redmond as well. So let's see if we can get a result, and we do just skip it, and we do win 2-0. Johnson and Snodgrass scoring for us. That is a really good result for our first pre-season friendly. So it's pretty good for us actually. And here we go with the inquiry, and it's 10 million, which is quite expensive because we only have not even 7 million. So we can see if we can get him. And I did put 70 million. Rookie error there, but we can see if we can get him for 7 million and 6 million, and I think we offer Ruddy, I believe it is, so that will actually be quite a good deal for Norwich, because you know, look, he's worth 2 million and they want 10 million and we're offering 6.5 million, so I think that's quite good. But he looks like a promising young keeper that would fit in and should be really good. And now we are going up to our second friendly, which is Atletico Madrid, and they are a really top side on this game, so it will be really hard. And then it's just saying that about getting some emails back, and we did get one back from Hanover, and they said, yeah, you can have him for that price, which is really good. I'm actually happy with that deal, and we offer him the £35,000 that he wants, and we will say he's a crucial first team player because he will be our #1 goalie. I know we did not want to get rid of Ruddy, and we wanted to kind of get a backup keeper, but I believe he is probably better than Ruddy anyway, so I don't know. I think he should be good. And then look, Atletico Madrid away. This will be a tough game, you know, they are a good team. And then we will skip it and see the final score. 1-1 is not a bad result, especially with our, you know, keeper, and considering Olsen got a red card as well, that's actually a really good result. So I'm pretty happy with the results so far in the pre-season. Hopefully, you know, we can do pretty good. And yep, we are getting some more emails. You do get a lot of emails in this FIFA 14 career mode, and he did decline the contract, which was pretty unfortunate actually, but he doesn't, I don't know really why. I thought he would have came, but look, we're going to go into buying this guy here. Says he's worth between 4.5 million to 5,400,000. So if we offer 5 million, I think we might be able to get him, especially if he's a squad rotation player. Then he will be quite an important player for us, and as you saw there, some of his stats were really top class. So now we have our third friendly, and I'm not sure what team this is against. Livorno, yep. And hopefully we can win this to stay unbeaten in the pre-seasons. I think that this team will actually be really good with Ruddy in goal, and I think we have quite an in-depth squad, and we do win 2-1. Yeah, so as I was saying, we do have an in-depth squad, which is very good for our team. You know, we can probably make swaps like every 2 games or something, and yeah. And it does say for the goalkeeper from Barcelona 7 million, and I can't quite remember what we offered him. 5 million? Yep, it was 5 million. So they're probably going to reject that. Anyway, if you did like this video, please leave it a like. Anyone